Morgan Housel's The Psychology of Money teaches that how you behave with money is more important than what you know about money. He shares timeless lessons through 19 short chapters that are part storytelling, part psychology, and part personal finance. The book's central thesis is simple yet profound. Doing well with money isn't necessarily about what you know. It's about how you behave. And behavior is hard to teach, even to smart people. No one's crazy. Everyone makes financial decisions based on their personal experiences. What seems irrational to one person might be perfectly reasonable to another based on their background. For example, someone who grew up in the Great Depression may fear stock markets, while someone who grew up during a bull market might be overly optimistic. Be humble, don't judge others, and don't assume your financial worldview is universal. Luck and risk. Bill Gates became a billionaire because of skill, but also because he went to one of the only schools in the world that had a computer. Luck played a huge role. Similarly, many people fail due to risk, things outside their control. Respect luck and risk. Don't assume success is always due to hard work alone or failure due to incompetence. Never enough. Chasing more money without purpose leads to ruin. Many rich people fall because they always want more power, more prestige, more returns. There is no reason to risk what you have and need for what you don't have and don't need. Know what enough looks like for you and stop there. Compounding is everything. Warren Buffett made most of his wealth after age 60. The reason? He started investing as a child and never stopped. Compound interest doesn't just apply to money. It applies to habits, reputation, and knowledge. Time is the most powerful force in finance. Stay invested and let compounding work for you. Getting wealthy versus staying wealthy. Getting rich requires risk-taking, optimism, and bold moves. Staying rich requires humility, frugality, and paranoia. Surviving, not maximizing, should be the primary financial goal. Protect yourself from losing it all. Tails drive everything. In investing, a few events or decisions often make up the bulk of returns. Most outcomes are driven by a small number of key events. A small minority of things account for the majority of results. Don't let a few bad outcomes discourage you. Focus on long-term success. Freedom is the ultimate dividend. More than luxury or status, control over your time is the ultimate form of wealth. The ability to wake up and choose what to do is a powerful source of happiness. Prioritize autonomy. Build a life where you control your schedule. Man in the car paradox. People buy expensive things to impress others. But the irony is, when someone sees you in a luxury car, they admire the car, not you. True wealth is what you don't see. Savings, freedom, and peace of mind. Wealth is what you don't see. Rich people spend. Wealthy people save. Many people look rich but are broke underneath because they spend everything they earn. Wealth is hidden. It's saved money and unspent income. Save money without a goal. You don't need a specific reason to save. Save because life is unpredictable. Save for freedom, flexibility, and the power to act when opportunity or emergency strikes. Save just to save, it's never a waste. Reasonable greater than rational. People aren't spreadsheets. It's better to follow a reasonable strategy you can stick with than a perfect one you'll abandon when stressed. For example, paying off a low-interest mortgage early might not be optimal mathematically, but it might be best emotionally. Personal finance is personal. Choose what works for you. You'll change over time. What you want at 25 may not be what you want at 45. Be cautious about locking yourself into decisions based on your current self. Avoid extreme financial planning. Keep flexibility because your goals will evolve. Room for error. Always assume things might go wrong. Build margins of safety, whether in your budget, investments, or life plans. Plan for the unexpected. It's the only thing you can expect. You and me see markets differently. Markets are made up of people with wildly different goals, timelines, and beliefs. A short-term trader may sell a stock that's great for a long-term investor, and both are right. Don't copy others blindly. Your goals and time frame matter more than market consensus. The seduction of pessimism. Bad news grabs attention more than good news, but over time, progress usually wins. Pessimism sounds smart. Optimism often sounds naive. Stay optimistic and cautiously. The long-term trend of the world is upward. Define the cost of success. Everything has a price: stress, volatility, uncertainty. In investing, the cost is often emotional discomfort. Like everything else worthwhile, successful investing demands a price. The key is to recognize the price and be willing to pay it. Volatility is the cost of returns. Don't confuse it with failure. You'll believe anything with a good story. We're wired to love stories, and that can be dangerous in investing. Numbers are hard, but narratives are powerful. Be cautious with financial storytelling. Ask, is the story true or just convincing? Long-term planning is hard. Planning is guessing. The world changes, and so will your values, goals, and environment. Focus on direction, not precision. Plan with adaptability. Nothing is free. Everything valuable has a hidden price. High returns come with high risk. Wealth comes with sacrifice. Freedom comes with discipline. Learn the true cost of things, not just in dollars, but in time, attention, and peace of mind. Final thoughts. Financial success is more about behavior than intelligence. Patience, humility, and emotional control matter more than complex strategies or stock picks. It's not about being the smartest. It's about being consistent, calm, and rational in a world full of noise and pressure. Doing well with money has a little to do with how smart you are and a lot to do with how you behave. Whether you're just starting out or are deep into your financial journey, The Psychology of Money is a must-read to help align your mindset with real-world investing.